Once upon a time, in a dense forest, there lived a magnificent elephant named Kavi. Kavi had been raised in the forest from the time he was a baby, and he was strong, wise, and gentle. But there was something peculiar about Kavi that caught the attention of the forest creatures. A heavy chain was wrapped around one of his massive legs, anchored to a small, rusty stake in the ground. The chain had been attached to Kavi's leg when he was just a calf. In those early days, the chain was thick and sturdy, enough to hold him back. However, as the years passed, Kavi grew larger and more powerful. The chain, though it remained the same, never expanded or changed with him. Despite his immense strength, Kavi never attempted to break free from the chain. He had accepted it as a part of his life, believing that it was unbreakable. Day after day, he roamed the forest, never straying too far from the rusty stake, even though he could have easily uprooted it and set himself free. One sunny morning, as Kavi was grazing peacefully, he noticed a group of smaller animals nearby. They were rabbits, squirrels, and even some birds, all playing and frolicking without a care in the world. Kavi observed them with a mix of longing and curiosity. They seemed so free, so unburdened by chains or limitations. One brave rabbit approached Kavi and asked, "Why do you stay tethered to that rusty stake, my friend? You are powerful enough to break free, yet you remain here." Kavi looked at the rabbit and pondered the question. For the first time, he realized the truth. The chain was just an illusion. It was his belief that he couldn't break free that had held him captive all these years. With newfound determination, Kavi decided it was time to free himself from the self-imposed limitations. With a mighty heave and a triumphant trumpeting, he pulled the rusty stake from the ground, breaking the chain that had bound him for so long. As Kavi stood there, no longer tethered, he felt a sense of liberation and power like never before. He roamed the forest freely, exploring new territories and experiencing life in all its glory. The animals watched in awe as Kavi embraced his true potential. Like Kavi, many of us carry metaphorical chains in our lives, self-doubt, fear, limiting beliefs that hold us back from reaching our true potential. The story of Kavi teaches us that sometimes it's our own perception of limitations that keeps us from breaking free. So, I invite you to reflect on your own life. What chains are holding you back? What beliefs are limiting your potential? Take a moment to identify them, and then make a commitment to break free, just as Kavi did. Share in the comments below. What's one chain you're ready to release in your life, and how do you plan to do it? Let's inspire each other to unleash our inner potential and live our lives to the fullest. If you've ever felt like a fraud, questioning your accomplishments, or doubting your worth, this video is for you. But don't worry, we're going to explore profound insights from Zen philosophy to help you overcome those feelings and embrace your true self. So, take a deep breath and let's get started. Before we dive into the techniques, let me share a story from Zen's wisdom that beautifully illustrates how imposter syndrome can be conquered. Once upon a time in ancient Japan, there was a young artist named Hiro. Hiro had a profound passion for painting, and he diligently practiced his craft. However, he constantly felt like an imposter, doubting his talent and comparing himself to other renowned artists. One day, he approached the great Zen master Koji for guidance. "Master Koji, I feel like a fraud. My paintings can never compare to the masterpieces of others." Koji smiled, took Hiro to a serene garden, and pointed at a beautiful cherry blossom tree. "Hiro, do you see that cherry blossom tree? It doesn't compare itself to the grand oaks or tall pines. It simply is what it is, a unique expression of beauty. You are like that cherry blossom. Embrace your uniqueness, and your art will blossom too." Hiro's heart opened to Koji's wisdom. He stopped comparing himself to others, and over time, his paintings became truly extraordinary. Hiro had conquered his imposter syndrome, and you can too by applying these Zen-inspired techniques. 1. Mindfulness meditation. First, let's start with mindfulness meditation. Find a quiet space, sit comfortably and close your eyes. Breathe in deeply, then exhale slowly. Focus on your breath and let go of any self-doubt. Inhale confidence, exhale insecurity. Remember, like the cherry blossom, you are unique, and imposter syndrome is just a passing cloud. 2. Embrace imperfection. Next, learn to embrace imperfection. Hiro's story reminds us that perfection is an illusion. In Zen philosophy, there's beauty in imperfection. When you accept your flaws, you release the grip of imposter syndrome. Start a journal to record your accomplishments, and when self-doubt creeps in, read your achievements aloud. 3. The power of presence. The power of presence is key. Engage fully in the present moment. The past and future are illusions. Focus on your actions now. With every brushstroke, every word, every step, pour your heart into it. In that presence, imposter syndrome fades away and your true self shines through. 4. Seek a wise mentor. Find a mentor or guide, just as Hiro turned to Master Koji. Share your struggles, seek advice, and let their wisdom illuminate your path. A mentor can provide perspective and remind you of your unique beauty, just like that cherry blossom tree. And there you have it, our Zen-inspired techniques for conquering imposter syndrome. Remember, you are a unique, beautiful expression of life. Just as Hiro learned to embrace his uniqueness, you can too. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. In our fast-paced digital world, achieving financial well-being can often feel like an elusive goal. But today, we embark on a journey to explore Zen and the art of financial well-being. We'll discover how the wisdom of Zen philosophy can help us cultivate a more harmonious relationship with our finances. But before we delve into the depths of this topic, let's begin with an enlightening story from Zen's wisdom. In ancient Japan, there lived a Zen master named Hiroshi. He was known not only for his deep understanding of Zen, but also for his ability to impart profound lessons about life's many facets, including the art of managing one's finances. Hiroshi's teachings on financial well-being offer us timeless wisdom that can help us navigate the complexities of money and find greater peace and fulfillment. One day, a humble shopkeeper named Takeshi approached Hiroshi, burdened by the constant worries of his struggling business and mounting debts. "Master," Takeshi said, "I am trapped in a cycle of financial stress and fear." Hiroshi, with a compassionate smile, gestured for Takeshi to sit beside him. "Financial stress," he began, "is like a turbulent river. To navigate it, you must first understand its currents." Hiroshi then shared a parable about a small boat navigating a treacherous river. The boat was tossed about by the relentless currents, representing life's financial challenges. However, Hiroshi explained, the boat had a skilled navigator who understood the river's ebb and flow. Instead of resisting the current, the navigator learned to work with it, steering the boat skillfully and avoiding obstacles. Takeshi realized that the boat represented his own financial journey, and the navigator symbolized his approach to managing money. Hiroshi's message was clear. By understanding the flow of financial challenges and navigating them skillfully, Takeshi could find stability and peace. Hiroshi's wisdom teaches us that the art of financial well-being is deeply rooted in Zen principles. Let's explore some practical steps inspired by Zen philosophy to help us achieve a more balanced and mindful approach to our finances. 1. Mindful spending. Practice conscious and intentional spending. Pause before making purchases to consider their true value. 2. Embracing simplicity. Simplify your financial life by decluttering expenses and focusing on what truly matters. 3. Budgeting with mindfulness. Create a budget that aligns with your values and priorities. Be aware of where your money is going and make adjustments mindfully. In Zen philosophy, the path to financial peace is a journey of self-discovery. It's about aligning your financial decisions with your values and finding contentment in simplicity. Take a moment to pause, breathe, and reflect on your financial journey. Ask yourself what truly matters to you and how your financial choices can support your deeper aspirations. As we conclude our exploration of Zen and the art of financial well-being, remember that financial peace is not merely about accumulating wealth, but about living a life that aligns with your values and aspirations. Thank you for joining us today. May the lessons of Zen guide you toward a life of financial balance, mindfulness, and lasting well-being. In today's fast-paced digital age, we often find ourselves overwhelmed by screens, notifications, and a constant stream of information. This digital saturation can lead to burnout and disconnection from the present moment. Today, we embark on a journey to explore the Zen approach to digital detox and discover how the wisdom of Zen philosophy can help us find balance in our increasingly digital lives. But before we dive in, let me share with you a thought-provoking story from Zen's wisdom. In the serene mountains of ancient Japan, there lived a Zen master named Haruki. He was renowned not only for his deep understanding of Zen, but also for his ability to guide people toward inner peace in a world that was rapidly becoming more connected through technology. Haruki's teachings on digital detox offer us profound insights into the challenges we face in our modern era and how Zen can illuminate a path toward greater balance. One day, a distressed student approached Haruki, burdened by the weight of digital devices and the constant demands of the digital world. "Master," the student said, "I feel overwhelmed by my digital life. It's as if I'm constantly tethered to screens, and I've lost touch with the world around me." Haruki, with a serene smile, gently plucked a cherry blossom petal from the tree and held it up for the student to see. "Life," he said, "is as delicate as this blossom. Our digital devices can obscure our perception of its beauty." Haruki then shared a parable about a visitor to a pristine forest during spring. This visitor, absorbed in their smartphone, walked through the forest without ever lifting their eyes from the screen. In doing so, they missed the enchanting beauty of cherry blossoms gently falling all around them. Haruki's wisdom reminds us that a Zen approach to digital detox begins with mindful awareness. Let's explore some practical steps inspired by Zen philosophy to help us regain balance in our digital lives. 1. Mindful consumption. Practice being fully present when using digital devices. Instead of mindlessly scrolling or multitasking, engage with intention. 2. Scheduled screen time. Set specific times for screen use and stick to them. Creating boundaries can help prevent digital intrusion into precious moments of life. 3. Unplug and reconnect. Dedicate time to nature or offline activities that nurture your soul and allow for genuine human connections. In Zen philosophy, the power of silence is celebrated. Embrace moments of digital silence to rediscover the tranquility of your inner world. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and savor the profound stillness within you. As we conclude our exploration of the Zen approach to digital detox, remember that your relationship with digital devices can be one of balance and mindfulness. With the wisdom of Zen, you can navigate the digital world while remaining rooted in the beauty of the present moment. Thank you for joining us today. May the lessons of Zen guide you toward a life where you are both connected and present, finding beauty in the digital world and the world within. In a world filled with noise and clutter, finding peace and clarity can seem like an elusive dream. But what if I told you that the wisdom of Zen philosophy holds the key to decluttering not only our physical spaces, but our minds as well? Join me on a journey to ancient Japan, where the story of a Zen master named Takumi will illuminate the path to a simpler, more purposeful life. In a remote village nestled amidst the mountains, there lived a Zen master named Takumi. He was a living embodiment of simplicity and minimalism. People came from far and wide to seek his guidance, hoping to understand the source of his tranquility. Takumi's story reveals the profound connection between minimalism and Zen philosophy. One day, a weary traveler arrived at Takumi's humble abode. The traveler asked with curiosity, "Master, how do you find such tranquility amidst the chaos of the world?" Takumi, with a gentle smile, led the traveler inside his small, sparsely furnished hut. Pointing to a shelf with a few essential items, a futon on the floor, and a single teacup, Takumi replied, "You see, my friend, I have learned to let go of what is unnecessary. I have decluttered my life, both physically and mentally." In that moment, the traveler understood that the true source of Takumi's peace was not in material possessions, but in the intentional simplicity of his existence. Takumi's wisdom teaches us that minimalism is not just about getting rid of things, it's about creating space in our lives for what truly matters. It's about decluttering our physical spaces and, more importantly, our minds. By letting go of the excess and embracing only what brings value and joy, we can create a life that is more focused, intentional, and meaningful. And so, as we conclude our journey into minimalism and Zen, decluttering your life, may Takumi's story inspire us to embark on a journey of decluttering, both externally and internally. Thank you for joining us on this transformative exploration. May simplicity and Zen wisdom guide you to a life of greater clarity, peace, and purpose. Today, we embark on a profound journey through the realm of Zen philosophy and explore the transformative power of deep listening. In a world filled with noise and distractions, this practice has the potential to enrich our relationships, foster understanding, and bring us closer to our true selves. So, find a quiet space and let's dive deep into the art of deep listening. Before we delve into the practice of deep listening, let me share a beautiful story that embodies the essence of Zen and the power of this practice. In ancient Japan, there was a Zen master named Toshio. He had a young disciple, Rika, who was known for her impatience and restlessness. One day, Rika approached Master Toshio with a question. Master Toshio, I struggle to find peace and clarity in the noise of the world. How can I learn to listen deeply and connect with the truth within me? Toshio nodded and led Rika to the pond. He asked her to sit quietly by the water's edge and listen. Rika, do you hear the gentle rustling of the leaves, the song of the birds, and the ripple of the water? This is the symphony of life. Deep listening means immersing yourself in the present moment without judgment or distraction. It is here that you connect with your true self and others. Rika closed her eyes and embraced the sounds around her. In that moment, she felt a profound sense of peace and connection with the world. This story teaches us that by practicing deep listening, we can uncover the wisdom that resides within and foster meaningful connections with others. 1. Silence and presence. The foundation of deep listening lies in silence and presence. By cultivating stillness within, we can fully be present in the moment, free from the chatter of the mind. This state of being allows us to authentically engage with others and ourselves. 2. Empathy and compassion. Deep listening isn't just about hearing words, it's about understanding emotions and intentions. It's about responding with empathy and compassion, connecting at a deeper level with those we converse with, and truly acknowledging their feelings. 3. Non-judgment. A fundamental aspect of deep listening is letting go of judgment. Just as Toshio encouraged Rika to listen without judgment by the pond, we too can practice non-judgment, accepting the world and ourselves as they are. 4. Self-reflection. Deep listening isn't limited to external interactions. It also involves turning inward and listening to our inner voice. By engaging in self-reflection, we can uncover our inner wisdom and understand our desires, fears, and dreams. And there you have it, the transformative power of deep listening, as inspired by the wisdom of Zen philosophy. Just as Rika learned to immerse herself in the symphony of the natural world, so too can we learn to immerse ourselves in the symphony of life, connecting deeply with others and our true selves. Thank you for joining us today on this path to inner peace and meaningful connections. Until next time, may your life be filled with the profound beauty of deep listening. In the modern world, where stress, anxiety, and emotional turmoil often dominate our lives, the quest for emotional healing becomes a vital and transformative journey. Today, we embark on this journey to explore Zen and the art of emotional healing. We will delve into the wisdom of Zen philosophy and discover how it can guide us toward finding inner peace and healing. But before we embark on this exploration, let us begin with an inspiring story from Zen's wisdom. In ancient Japan, there lived a Zen master named Kaori. She was celebrated not only for her deep understanding of Zen, but also for her exceptional ability to help people find solace and healing in the midst of emotional turmoil. Kaori's teachings on emotional healing offer profound insights into the human heart's capacity for resilience and the potential for profound transformation. One day, a distressed student named Yuki approached Kaori, her heart heavy with pain. Tearfully, Yuki shared, "Master, my heart feels like a broken teapot. The pieces of my life's struggles seem impossible to mend." Kaori, with a compassionate gaze, invited Yuki to sit beside her. "Emotions," she began, "are like the fragments of a broken teapot. Each shard carries its own story and memory." Kaori then shared a parable about a master potter who carefully repaired broken teapots. Rather than discarding the shattered pieces, he lovingly pieced them back together, creating unique and beautiful teapots. Yuki realized that her own emotional wounds were akin to the broken teapot, and the path to healing lay in embracing her emotions and working through them with care and mindfulness. Kaori's wisdom illuminates the path to emotional healing, deeply rooted in Zen principles. Let's explore some practical steps inspired by Zen philosophy to help us navigate our emotions and find inner peace. 1. Mindful acknowledgement. Cultivate mindful awareness of your emotions. Instead of suppressing or denying them, acknowledge them with compassion. 2. Embracing impermanence. Understand the impermanent nature of emotions. Just as clouds come and go, emotions too have their seasons. 3. The healing power of meditation. Establish a regular meditation practice to quiet the mind and create space for emotional healing to unfold. In Zen philosophy, the journey to emotional healing is profound. It's about finding wholeness within ourselves by embracing every facet of our emotions. Take a moment to reflect on your own emotional journey. Consider how the wisdom of Zen can guide you toward greater emotional well-being. As we conclude our exploration of Zen and the art of emotional healing, remember that healing is not about erasing our emotions, but about understanding them, embracing them, and ultimately finding peace within them. Thank you for joining us today. May the lessons of Zen guide you toward a life of emotional healing, inner peace, and lasting well-being. In a world filled with distractions and the relentless urge to put things off, we often find ourselves struggling with procrastination. But what if I told you that the wisdom of Zen philosophy could provide insights into conquering this common challenge? Join me on a journey to a monastery high in the mountains of Japan, where a Zen master named Aiko imparted profound teachings that shed light on the psychology of overcoming procrastination. In the heart of this tranquil monastery, Zen master Aiko lived a life of simplicity and wisdom. She was renowned not only for her deep understanding of Zen, but also for her ability to guide her students through life's challenges, including the daunting struggle against procrastination. Aiko's teachings on procrastination reveal profound insights into the human mind and how to break free from the cycle of delay. One day, a young and troubled student approached Aiko with a heavy heart. He confessed, "Master, I find myself constantly yielding to procrastination. I postpone my responsibilities until they become unbearable burdens." Aiko responded with a gentle smile and invited the student to sit beside her. "Procrastination," she began, "is like a cloud that obscures the clarity of your mind. To conquer it, you must first understand its nature." She guided the student in a meditation. "Close your eyes," she instructed. "Observe the thoughts that arise when you think of the task you're postponing. Do not judge them, simply watch." In the stillness of that moment, the student realized that procrastination was born from fear of failure, fear of discomfort, and fear of the unknown. Aiko's wisdom teaches us that the path to overcoming procrastination begins with self-awareness. By understanding the underlying fears and anxieties that fuel procrastination, we can develop strategies to confront them. Let's explore some Zen-inspired solutions to tackle procrastination head-on. 1. Mindful awareness. Practice being fully present with your tasks. Instead of resisting them, immerse yourself in the experience. 2. Befriending discomfort. Embrace the discomfort that often accompanies tasks. Know that growth and learning lie beyond your comfort zone. 3. One breath at a time. Break tasks into small, manageable steps. Focus on completing one step at a time, like taking one mindful breath after another. In Zen philosophy, the power of now is paramount. Procrastination often thrives when we dwell in the past or fret about the future. By anchoring ourselves in the present moment, we can break free from its grip. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what can I do right now, in this moment, to move closer to my goal? As we conclude our exploration of Zen and the psychology of overcoming procrastination, remember that procrastination is not a permanent state. With self-awareness and the wisdom of Zen, you can transform the way you approach tasks and reclaim your productivity. Thank you for joining us today. May the lessons of Zen guide you toward a life of clarity, focus, and freedom from procrastination. My name is Subodh and you are watching the Buddha Stories. Subscribe to our channel for more such stories. Namo Buddhaya.